It's Tara. I did it. I've been talking about getting like an undercut for at least a year. At least a year.
When doing it all, from childcare and schooling to cleaning and shopping, feels like too much? Hair.com can help.
Listen,
Tutors, housekeepers, and
you can't see the back, but it's shaved too. It's shaved like to here. Oh, yeah. Y'all, it feels so good. It feels so good. Perfect summer do. And I can still. Ooh, I kind of like that better, bitch. And I can still swoop it. I'm sorry. I'm just like. I love. I'm happy I took the risk. You know, when you're a girl, you know, shaving your head is it's a heavy choice. Okay, it's not to be taken lightly. And yeah, I know my hair was short. Like, this isn't the first time I've had it shaved. This is just I had it shaved for the first time like 2 years ago, and it didn't go this good. Let's just say that. And ever since then, I've been so scared to do it again because it didn't look good the first time, y'all. Like, it just wasn't a good haircut. Period. You know, it happens sometimes. So I've been a little hesitant to do it since then, but y'all, I'm perfect summer haircut. I'm so happy I went ahead and did it. Yeah, and like I am genuinely loving this swoop more than I thought I would. I didn't really think it would look that good because I like evened the top out because, you know, I used to swing it over this way, so when I laid it flat, this side was a little longer because it normally would part to this side, so you know, it hung a little longer. So I decided to go ahead and straighten both sides up, and that way when I do wear it to the front, it's even, and I can just leave all this and just whoop, just swipe them right over, and it works. This is the first time I've tried to swipe the bangs. So like, I just got it cut last night, styled it, and I just did it down. This is the first time that I'm seeing that it works. Still swoop to the side because, I mean, yes, it is the perfect summer haircut, but let's face it, it's summer. Not every day am I gonna want this sitting on my forehead because it's gonna be hot. So the fact that I can swoop it still, yes, A plus. So happy I went ahead and did it. This has been a year. And I know that it's been a year for everybody, but it's really been a year here, okay? um just so much. You know, so much has happened in the world. So much has happened in my world. So many changes, and I hate change, but you know, it comes with life. But I don't know. This year started rocky for everybody, not for any type of personal reason, just the world was shit. Let's be real. Kind of still is. But this has been a year. It's been a year of change. It's been a year of getting over fears. It's been, and it's not even over. That's a scarier point. Okay, like let's think of that for a minute. It's been a hell of a year and it's not even over. Scary. Um a friend of mine came up with the idea for me to take the 1 milligram that I'm used to being on and cut it in half. And just do that for like a few days. No long term on that. Just a few days to kind of just give my body that extra little down. It's like the volume button, you know? It's like I needed to turn it down before I turn it all the way to mute. I don't know if that was a good example, but I thought it was a great idea. So today I took my first half of a half. So I took a 0.5 milligram, a half milligram of my Suboxone. I'm only gonna do that for a few days though. It's kind of more of a test for me to see if I'm even gonna feel a difference. If I feel zero difference from a whole milligram to a half a milligram, I don't know why, but I feel like that's gonna give me more confidence to just do it because maybe, this thought of me getting so sick, if I don't feel that big of a difference between a whole milligram to a half a milligram, going from a half of a milligram to zero shouldn't be that bad. So that's what we're gonna do. Today was day one. I only took a half of a half. That's kind of hard to keep reiterating. So yeah, we're gonna do that this weekend. Like I said, just 3-4 days. I don't want to stretch that out for however long. I don't need to be doing that. So just a few days, give my body a little test drive of what may be to come, give myself a better idea of what might be to come, and just kind of prepare my body to go without it. Of course, the less and less you take and the slower that you do it, the better outcome you're gonna have. I don't know how to phrase this. You're not gonna feel as bad. I don't know how to say it right. But anyways, so that's what we're doing. At the moment, I know my plan keeps changing, guys, but that's just because it's hard. It's hard. I'm literally trying to think of every possible way to do this to get it done right without me going backwards. You know what I mean? I don't want to go through this and in a few days or a week jump back up to a whole 2 milligram because it was terrible. I don't know. I know my thought process is all over the place with this, which shows you where my mental state is with all this. It's just hard, y'all. It's just hard. And when you are scared to do something or worried about what could happen if you do it, you psych yourself out. And I'm just trying to think of every single possible way to ease my mind so that I can get this done. That's the bottom line. I'm taking all suggestions of like maybe things I haven't thought personally to do to just make it easier mentally, because physically I know it's really not that big of a deal. I mean, it's really just the mind game that's such a dick. um so yeah, I thought that was a great idea. Not that I hadn't thought of it, I just thought it might be a little silly, but placebo effect, y'all, we know placebo effect works. So maybe this isn't such a bad idea. And then another suggestion from the same person was to get those little like Claritin tablets that dissolve. Placebo. Okay, so like I keep saying it's just so easy to wake up and it's an automatic. I'm used to taking it. So she was saying, take out your Suboxone out of the bottle, put in the dissolvable Claritin, because if you don't know, Suboxone goes under your tongue and you have to leave it and it dissolves. That's how it gets into your system. You don't just swallow a pill. That's not it. So she was like, in order to get the same effect mentally, she was like, they make dissolvable Claritin over the counter. She was like, it won't hurt you to take it. Actually, I'm prescribed Claritin anyways, so it really wouldn't hurt me at all to take it. And she was like, they make dissolvable ones, so just stick those in your bottle and grab one of those and stick it in your mouth. And maybe at least mentally it'll trick you for a minute. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It kind of sounds like it might work though. Depending on how bad the Claritin tastes to dissolve. Which, I mean, Suboxone ain't no birthday cake. It's pretty gross, to be honest with you. But, I don't know. That seemed like a really good idea. So, we may be trying that soon. Don't know. But I really just wanted to hop on here about my haircut. I'm like living. I am. Y'all, look how cute. Look how. Look how cute. Like, I don't know. I'm in love. So, yeah, I just wanted to hop on. I told you I would try to get on here as humanly much as possible, or as I felt like it. So since I took a half today, obviously I feel fine. No difference so far. Actually not even in my cigarettes, so that's good. Sorry, I know I'm preoccupied because I'm literally living for this haircut. So, anyways, I just wanted to hop on, give you an update, and yeah, that's the plan. I know the plan changes like every day, y'all. Please, I know. I know. It's hard. It's just hard. And, as a collective whole, me and my family, we're trying to think of the best way to get me through this. Just what's going to make it the easiest on me, mentally, because that really is what is needing to get past. It's not anything else. This is straight up and down a mental game at this point. There's no other there's nothing else going on. It's strictly mental. So we're trying to just come up with different plans of action to just try to get me over that hump. That initial hump is the one that's just so hard. The starting line. I'm at the starting line, the gun's gone off, and now I need to get. And I'm having trouble getting, So yeah, we're just cooking up ideas up in here, trying to get me through this. But I know we will, and I know the plan keeps changing, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sure I'm confusing the shit out of you guys. Imagine how I'm feeling. But yeah, it's just coming up with, new and different ideas and just testing them out, seeing what happens. If it sucks, go back to the drawing board, see what else we can come up with. It's a back and forth, it's an up and down thing. Something may work, something may not work, and there's no handbook to this. It's like raising kids. Nobody gives you the book on the correct way to do this. Like, yes, is there a correct way to do this? Yes, and I've done it up to now, and now the next step is just quit. And that's so much harder than it sounds. No matter how correctly I've done the program, when it comes to that final just cut you off, people, panic attack. That's where the rule book kind of goes out the window. There is no right, correct way that's going to get you to where you want to go without any hurdles along the way. It's just not life, you know? So I know the plans changed, and I know I'm probably confusing the shit out of everybody every day with these videos. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to. It's just stressful, and we're just trying to come up with the best way. And I know everybody's sitting at home like, oh my God, just don't take it. Like, just don't take it. That's the easiest way. Just don't take it. Yes. I realize that probably is the easiest solution at the moment. But 2 days from now, when I could be really sick because I made that decision, it's not the best decision. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you kind of have to prepare for the worst, hope for the best, and you have to navigate how you're going to get through that if it turns out to be the worst case. You know what I mean? You kind of have to plan ahead a little, and that's hard to do when you don't really have a plan, or you think you have a plan, but you don't know how that plan's going to go. So you need a backup plan and a backup plan for that, and then a backup plan for that one. It's crazy. It's crazy, and I'm sorry that it's so confusing, and I am making it so much harder than it needs to be. Yes, I'm aware of that. Okay, I'm aware of that, but that is what anxiety does to you. It's just that is, for those people who don't understand anxiety, I just need you to go back and watch the last like 5 videos. You will understand anxiety at that point, because this is such an easy thing. Just stop taking it. You probably won't feel that bad, and just go on. That is the easy answer. That is the easy solution. But anxiety doesn't let me settle on that. You know, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. It's so much more complex than that. Here, I'm not saying it really is. I'm saying for people with anxiety, it's a mess. It's just hard. Your head is a cluster of chaos. It's just so many thoughts going on of what could go wrong, and I've been thinking lately what could go right. So that's a plus. We're moving up in the world. But yeah. Okay. I'm gonna stop rambling. Came on just to shout out the haircut because I'm living for it, and oh God, I'm almost liking how this looks better. Like, I live for my Beetlejuice bangs, but oh, look at how just clean that looks to the side. Child. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go. I will check in hopefully tomorrow, and maybe I'll try to use that makeup. I used my little handbag this morning. That was convenient. I really thought it was ugly, to be honest with you. I never in a million years thought I would carry it. That, like, straw bag, that straw beach baggy thing. I don't know. I still think it's kind of hideous. I'm not gonna lie to you. But this morning, it was amazing because it's just big enough to throw my phone, my wallet, my cigarettes, and my chapstick in to run to get breakfast. You know, because I didn't have a hoodie pocket. I'm wearing like my little cropped. Whoop, sorry. I'm wearing just my little crop sweatshirt. So I didn't have any pockets. So that bag was like cake. It was great. I just grabbed it through my wallet, my cell phone, cigarettes, chapstick, and I walked out the door, and it was great. So, yeah, that wasn't a total waste like I thought it was going to be. Hi, Sammy. Do you want to be YouTube famous? Not that Mommy's YouTube famous, because I'm not. Yeah. It's my baby girl, Sammy. She's one of my sweet cats. My other ones are assholes. Anyways, so yeah, I'll check in. I'll try to, I don't know, makeup lately has kind of been hard because my face has been peeling, number one. that dumb new face oil. Says it's supposed to be for moisture and restore my ass, okay? Like, listen, that oil is thick. It's so thick. And the last 2 days that I've put it on to try it, a few hours after I have it on, my face peels worse than when I used the Dumb Vitamin C for the first time. Okay, like, listen, y'all. This is just, I mean, I can still feel it. You can't really see it. But, I mean, I literally had a line of skin here, all down my eyebrow and inner nose, okay? All of this was peeling off, right? And then around both smile lines and my chin. Now, my cheeks were fine. Is that not the weirdest? My cheeks and my forehead, no problem at all. But, oh my God, y'all, the rest of my face, I never realized my face was so sensitive. I guess it's sensitive. It's never been sensitive before, though. Like, y'all, I've put some weird shit on my face. Like, I've put some cheap, bad makeup. I've probably put really bad skincare on there at some point. I've never had a sensitivity problem. So, all this stuff making my face peel is kind of making me go like, what's happening here? Like, it's weird. It's weird. So, I've now taken that serum out of my skincare routine, and I am back to just micellar water, face wash, and moisturizer. Now, I did use hyaluronic acid last night to try to help the peeling. I actually do think it helped. I'm not going to lie. I think it did help. Hyaluronic acid's good for putting moisture back in your skin and really retaining it. So I thought that would be a good choice. I've used it plenty of times before. It's never made me peel. So I wasn't worried about that. I just needed the extra moisture at that point. It's just crazy. I've never had sensitive skin. Ever. Whatever. Anyways, loving the haircut. Loving our new plan of action. Loving on my kitty. My kitty. So, yeah, I'll check in tomorrow, hopefully. Bye, guys.